up's gonna be alright. All night, alright. With you, why do you gotta? All night, alright. So slow. Give it up, gonna be alright. All night, alright. With you, why do you gotta? All night, alright. So slow. Give it up, gonna be alright. Give it up, gonna be alright. Give it up, gonna be alright. All night, alright. With you, why do you gotta? All night, alright. With slow. Give it up, gonna be alright. All night, alright. With you, why do you gotta? All night, alright. So slow. Give it up, gonna be alright.
Oi, oi, lads. Well, we are here loud. We are here proud for nothing short of England. Am I? Hang on. I just turned on Fox League and I'm seeing them kick off and I'm like, hold up, hold the phone, pause, chill, wait up. Hi man, relax. Have I got the timings wrong? But turns out I haven't because they're playing at Wembley in that little clip. So that's like completely fine. That's completely fine. I ain't about to sing God Save the Queen, right? I mean, nor would I, because it's God Save the King now, I do suppose. But as I always say, the Kangaroos win, Rugby League loses. So today, I am from England. So much so that I've actually taken off a little green pop filter on my microphone. Because we can't have anything green here. Ignore the fact that literally everything else on the screen right now is green. I could not, like, even slightly be asked. Like, not in the slightest. To change any of that. Would have been cool. Couldn't be bothered. Just going to show how little I actually care about you guys, evidently. So, let's go. George says you got your coffee ready? Only a little bit. Only like a liter and a half. Yeah, no, we'll be sweet. We'll be actually so good. It's like ridiculous how good we're going to be. These glasses aren't sitting on my face. It might be because I'm wearing little earbuds that are definitely putting them in the wrong spots. But there we go. That's cool. That's better. That right there is better. All right. I say we go through the teams. Before we do that, I'm actually going to have to put the teams on the screen. So that will preclude me for the time being from being able to show you the teams. As it tends to be. Bear with me for a second. Because there have been some changes. to the ones that we saw in game 1 of La Ashes. But that's what they're known as in France, by the way. La Ashes. These are the kind of analyses that you don't get in other channels. So that still doesn't look like these are squarely on my face. So where are the blue ones? Where are my blue ones here? I mean, technically England are like... that does look more fire, actually. That looks way more fire. I do need to clean them. Anyway, that's besides the point. Damn, the odds are a lot closer than I would have thought. That's actually heaps closer than I would have thought. Damn. The music looks a little bit loud. I'm going to turn that down. There we go. Even quieter. Okay. Tiger says, I think England will be much more competitive in this game. Well, my line of thought has been, I think England will be better. I think England will still lose by even more, though, because Australia will be better as well. Ash Brimson, as the scientists refer to him as, is starting at fullback, because that's how you pronounce AJ, Ash. He's in at fullback. A lot of Australians were like, he's the solution. So I guess we're about to find out. Because Jack Wellesby's a good player. I know what we saw last week. Wasn't great, but Jack Wellesby's a good player. Righto. For the rest of the teams, we've got Pookie Bear Dominic Young, the sexiest man alive. We've got Herbie Farnworth, the second sexiest man alive. Jake Wardle, a man who was not even slightly in that conversation. Like, not even a little. Full respect to you, Jakey boy. And I know that this is, you know, they said it in the Bible, may he who lives without sin cast the first stone. May he who is above a 7 cast the first stone. And I'm currently a below 7 casting stones. But, you know, 6s have their places. That's what I say. For the rest of the team, Harry Smith, big change. To be clear, by the way, Australia around changes, why I'm not mentioning them so much. Harry Smith in at 7, replacing Mikey Lewis, the Hull KR winning. Sorry, the Super League winning Hull KR standoff, as they call it over there. Jez Litton starts. He didn't start last week. It was Darryl Clark. And as we were saying on the Bloke podcast, this to me is a Jez-based selection. I think with a name like that, you cannot not start. Bateman dropped from the side. So veteran Callum Watkins, he was a legendary center of the Super League, now turned back rower, comes in to start in the back row. Mikey Lewis is on the bench. Darryl Clark is out of the team entirely. Morgan Smithies does come onto the bench. The change for the Kangaroos is in the fact that that Isaiah Yeo is not playing. So Patrick Garrigan starts at lock. Lindsay Collins comes in to start at prop. And it promotes Lindsay Smith to the interchange bench. You hear me say that? Bench. Yeah. So I've actually got 25 minutes until kickoff. I just kind of wanted to chill for a bit. Mostly because I thought it'd be easier to stay awake if I was on camera. And that's probably true. I was revising, right? But I just could not stop thinking about rugby league. I'm going through these like practice questions, and it's talking about like constructive trust under Australian equity law and consideration provisions if the two parties were in a fiduciary relationship. And I'm like, yo, Tom Dearden's hips are like mad, bro. Mad. So yes. Tiger says, I failed triple into Dream Buller, who's right above me. Oh. So when I sent you that picture in the of my background, I did not realize that I was supplying material to you. I was gonna say I'm gonna need those back, but I don't want it anymore. No, I'm good. Lorenzo says, I'm happy that Hazard is captain. If he can bring a Storm side to a grand final, he can bring his nation to victory. Well, yeah, he's a very good captain. Do you live England or Australia? I live in Australia, despite what I'm wearing. I live in Australia. Just revise on stream. I guarantee you that'd be so much more boring than you guys seem to think. There is something about you guys in the Discord and stuff who just want me to stream every waking moment of my life. My life is not interesting. I legitimately haven't left my room today. I live in a small room, a one-room studio apartment, and I have not left. I've basically sat at this desk for, I don't know, 10 hours today. Pretty much only got up to eat. So, are you Kiwi? No, I am Australian. I'm a self-loathing one. When it comes to rugby league. Not in general. By the way, for those of you who are fans of ReactBot, don't know if he's going to get used today. He was doing some mad things in my Discord earlier tonight. Citing some, claiming to do some disgusting, illegal things. So I don't know if I'm going to be relying on him very much. But anyway, we'll see. Danny's World says, regather thy nut into thy balls. I regret reading that. I didn't see. This is my mistake. Often I read the message in my head and then I read it out loud. That one I didn't, because I just trusted Danny. And I understand that it's 1 a.m, but Jesus. Yeah, Lorenzo, I'm not reading that one out either. But it's true. That is true. That is actually what happened. But yeah, that is true. Reckless says, fortunately, like, man, you haven't supplied anything to me because they haven't arrived. I am sorry. That concerns me because others arrived like a week ago. I mean, we wrote, I enlisted some help from some friends, and we wrote all the addresses correct. We checked them. So if it doesn't arrive, Reckless Ollie, I'll send you your $5 back because I don't want you to have paid for nothing, but damn. Cobra says, don't worry, I clipped it before going to bed. That is, I'm so sorry you did that. Okay. Bajit says, diffuses-tu le match? Is that French for do you show the game? Oh, are you going to broadcast the game? No, I'm not going to broadcast the game. Au revoir, if you're here for that. Oh, wait, I need to change the title on Twitch. That's my bad. It is not the Pacific Championships final anymore. I hate... And I don't use hate much, but I hate the fact that Twitch does this. I will schedule a stream, right? I will then start a stream at the time that I scheduled that stream, and it will not realize that the stream that I'm starting is the stream that I scheduled. So every time I have to manually input the title and stuff. Speak French, please. Griezmann, Pogba, Hugo Lloris, Alexandre Lacazette, Dimitri Payet. Payet, I suppose it would be. Actually, this, yeah, not Payet. Raphael Varane. That's French for like and subscribe. Yep. That it is. That's what they taught me in high school. So, yeah. Reckless Ollie says, you can keep the $5. We can put it under the guise of a donation. Yeah, well, thank you. I'd appreciate that. I do hope it arrives. I mean, genuinely. For those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, see this background behind me? That's a new background. I sent out the pieces of my old background, and it hasn't arrived for some people, apparently. Damon says, Kangaroos 66, Lions 12. Well, it won't be Lions. It's not the Great British Lions. But it is, it's England. I don't know what they actually are, technically. Lorenzo says, à quel point es-tu ivre? I don't speak French. I speak Spanish, but I don't speak French, mate. So you're going to have to say that in another language. Please. Just please, for me. Or Dutch. Go ahead with Dutch. Dutch is good. I do not have, by the way, little sound bites for when these two teams score like I do in the normal Pacific Championships games, just because it felt weird to play God Save the King every time England score. Granted, that would only be like once a game, but still felt odd. Do you speak Minion by any chance? No. Unfortunately, no. I would love to. I'm going to learn it one day on Duolingo. That's for sure. But not yet. George says, I'm calling it 34-20 Australians win. I would take that so much. That would be heaps better than I would expect. To be honest, heaps better. Just play down under when I'll score. Yeah, ideally, but that is like remarkably copyright claimed. Remarkably. How do you make your background? I want to make it for my room. It's not really anything that complicated. I mean, I designed, when you look at like, okay, the logo cards, there's these sort of, this side, it's all reversed for me. There's like these little stripes on the side. I just did them myself in Canva. And then the other ones, I literally just found pictures on like Google Images and stuff. Put a line horizontal across a vertical portrait page and then just pasted them in 2 by 2. There's like 80 photos on there of players. It took a very, very long time to do. Lorenzo says, God damn it, why does how translate to that in Dutch? Ho. But it's not ho, it's who. But that's H-O-E. Speaks some Spanish for me, funny Dutch man. I'm not Dutch. That's I resent you for saying that. Como te llamas? Donde está la biblioteca? And that, you know what I mean? I was in freaking Mallorca one day, and I was like, Donde está la discoteca? Bang. No, I do properly speak Spanish though, but yeah. Okay, here we go, Lorenzo. Who drunk a beñe? Had to split up the first word because of auto mod. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. I promise. I do not drink at all. Well, unless it's Pepsi. I drink a lot of Pepsi. I swear I'm keeping that business alive in the face of the Coca-Cola company. But I don't drink alcohol. Are you reacting to the game? Yes, I am reacting to the game. I'm not showing the game though, but I am reacting to the game. Thoughts on David Armstrong? Is that the fullback that went to like League from Newcastle? Is that the right David Armstrong? I think his name was David Armstrong. Reckless Ollie says, bro is 100% drunk. No, this is what you need to understand, right? I just have this personality sometimes. I guess, I don't know what it is exactly. I think it's just the fact that, like, because it's late, there's only 21 people here. And I don't mean, like, you know, only 21 is in, like, I'm grateful. I'm incredibly grateful for 21 people watching me at 1 in the morning. That's insane to me. And that's just on YouTube. On Twitch, there's another 6. But it's the fact that I know you guys are kind of more my core audience. So I just don't really care how I behave. I'm going to be more my authentic self. Tiger says, you do realize they changed the Pepsi recipe to include alcohol, right? That's all right. That's all good, mate. Because I drink, it's Pepsi Max. So, like, that's all right. We're chilling. We're chilling. Make that 7. Wait, let's go. Big up 7. Thank you for joining. Ace Larrikin says the Leaguie, but in a red jacket. Gasp for the anti-Leaguie. This is the Union-y. It has to be. The AFLE. What the hell? It's the AFLE, bro. Mind-blowing. Nah, I'm just in England colours. I think the Roosters should have signed David Armstrong to succeed Teddy, to be honest. So much potential wasted in the Super League. I didn't watch him, like, through the grades, but, like, it was a very small sample size in the NRL. He did very well, but it was a very small sample size. I was very confused as to why he went over to England, to be honest, but anyway. Zaf says, how did you go for your exams? I've only had one. I've got 3 more. So I've got one Monday morning. That's what I've been revising for. Literally, I was just saying, literally before coming on stream, I was doing practice questions about fiduciary duties under Equity and Trust Australia law. If there's been a breach of the no profit rule, and I ain't got the mental capacity for this right now, but I kind of need to. I said this on my Discord. My university story is spending 12 weeks of a semester ignoring the fact that I'm at uni and instead making YouTube videos, and then in like the 3 days before an exam, learning 12 weeks worth of content in those 3 days. Pretty much. Is the anti-Leaguie a Sith? Well, it kind of looks like it. Yeah, that's, valid. Although, well, I just can't be my lightsaber, can it? Because it's green. Tiger says, how did you go with your year 12 exams 4 years ago? I actually didn't have year 12 exams. I had year 13 exams. And that's not even a joke. In Europe, they go up to year 13. I smashed them, though. The big ones are the year 11 exams and year 13 exams. Year 11, I got straight A's. Year 13, I did a course called the International Baccalaureate. That's out of 45, and I got 40 because I'm a freaking genius, bro. It's so clever. Like, they're gonna write about me in the history books. I promise you I'm not drunk. The Riff, brother, just talking about Penrith, just straight up Penrith Panthers reference. Is that what we're saying? Hang on. I've just come to a very unfortunate realization that's ruined this entire experience for me. It's actually ruined my entire experience. See, I'm looking at my screen right now, and everything's red, and I'm in red and white, but then the rest of it is green and white, which is very glory to South Sydney. This just looks like a Rabbitohs stream right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. I kind of hate this. Has the England taken over your room? It is very red. Is that? Oh, you're right, you know? It is. That's crazy. I can make it whatever colors I want, to be fair. But, hey, where's my little remote? Here's my little remote. I got 2 remotes for the 2 sets of lights. What colors? What colors should I make it? I did think, like, I was thinking of ways in order to, like, reward viewers next year. And I thought maybe the lights in the background could be a way of doing it. You want it to be Australian colors? You want it... Actually, that doesn't really show as yellow, does it? Okay, wait, what about this? Yeah, that's kind of close. There we go. That's the green and gold that you guys came here for. I ain't gonna keep it like that though. England. But yeah. Leaguie Games background. If you insist. If you insist, fine. I'll unlock my phone again to access the app that changes my lights. Okay, there's one. Bang. It actually does look very cool. You can see more of the green when it's like this. Anyway. This is almost certainly boring a lot of people. So. Darth Leaguie the Wise. Wise is a grave overstatement. Absolutely grave overstatement. But anyway. Saf, I'm not English. I'm Australian. We ain't doing the Leaguie cast background though. That's a bridge too far. Alright, 10 minutes until kickoff. Mate, is your jacket edited or is it a legitimate red jacket? It is a legitimate red jacket. For those of you who don't know, I used to work in a retail men's clothing shop called Connor. They sell suits, many different colors. And if you don't know what Stockholm Syndrome is, Google it. But basically what it means is when you're like captured by something and forced to spend a lot of time with something in like a hostage situation, you can often fall in love with that thing. And I was like pretty much in a hostage situation with these suits that they were selling. And I fell in love with them. So I own like a lot of different suits. Like an ungodly number of suit jackets. So we got 50% discount on them as well. So thoughts on Kieran Duffy? He has the whole world in his hands, literally. Who that? Kieran Duffy. Oh, Kieran from Red Dead Redemption. What do you mean he has the whole world in his hands? Stockholm Syndrome with suits is crazy. It is pretty crazy. John says, I thought you were Dutch. I grew up there, but no, genetically, I'm Australian and Mauritian, actually. But yeah, I did grow up there. Reckless, I'll be honest, I can't really remember much about last year. I did see the changes, but today was not the day for me. I was just so, like, zeroed in on university stuff, so. Exposing says, wait, like, have you seen Lenny and Hosea's death, or is that later? I forgot. Nah, I haven't seen them yet, bruv. Haven't seen them yet. Also, haven't seen Arthur's death. Alrighty. That stadium is reportedly sold out, by the way, up there at Everton. The Hill Dickinson. It's a hell of a stadium. I believe that this is purely going off vibe here, right? But I'm pretty sure that this would be like the first non-soccer event to occur here. Tiger, you'll be great. You'll be great. It does look kind of sold out, given that there's still 10 minutes of time until they're coming out. Okay. Here's what I say. England are gonna be better, but Australia just have too much firepower. I genuinely don't think... You know that English meme where Big Shaq goes like, I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. That's pretty much the way that I view the England team today. They ain't got the facilities for that big man. Everton are bad anyway. Need the Aussies to bring the heat to the joint. I certainly hope Everton will be bad next week when they face Sunderland. That's my team. It is. It's also the loudest stadium in the world, apparently. Okay, bro. Okay. Everton? Okay. Yeah. Doesn't hold a candle to a Sydney Roosters home game, by the way. Just saying. I need to look up what... So, Hill Dickinson, what is that? I remember when it first got named and I was like, what is that? A British international commercial law firm. Headquartered in Liverpool. Damn. What are people watching it on? I am watching it on Fox, but yes, it is online for free. They are highlighting AJ Brewster right now, rightly so. I think there's going to be a lot of Australians who will... To be fair, I don't think they're probably like going to admit that they were wrong, but a lot of them will get a real reality check on Jack Wellesby last week. I love Brimson. He's probably one of my top 3 favorite players as not a Sydney Rooster. But the Kangaroos are that good. They're just that good. First rugby league match for this stadium. Yeah, that obviously. Sorry, I don't mean to sound specific. That I definitely know. But I think it could quite likely be the first non-soccer event to occur at this stadium. Are you having the game on this live? No, I am not. I'll pin another comment because we got this last time on Twitch. I do not show the game. That is illegal. Chop Suey says, what has Grant done to become captain? I mean, he's literally captain of the Melbourne Storm. So. Yeah. Reckless says, Leaguie cannot show the game. Facts. Facts. Look, maybe if Roaming to Rome's in the chat and he donates enough, I'll be able to buy the broadcast license, alright? But until then, I cannot. Chop Suey says Storm is crap team. Oh, well, actually, you know what? If you put it like that, that's profound. This boy's an analyst. This boy's an analyst. Is there anyone else who streams the game? I would not know, sir. I would not know. But this is available on free-to-air Australian television, so if you want to use a VPN, you can literally watch this for free. Ollie, I can't pin it on YouTube, and I will pin it on YouTube. But to be fair, and we never really get it on YouTube. We get it on Twitch. I'm gonna put up a poll for YouTube. I think that's James Graham over the intercom. Alrighty, get voting, people on YouTube, people on Twitch. Look, I love yous, but there's only 4 of you, and I can't be bothered to do a poll. Leaguie kids these days will never understand the sensation and the phenomenon of collecting Skylanders as kids. What an era it was. Bro. You know that meme where, like, it's freaking the Malcolm in the Middle. Oh my god! They're playing Oasis. I was listening to this song before I started the stream. This is my hype song. This is genuinely my hype song. As I was setting this up, I was listening to this song. It's got a not safe for work name and theme, but I was listening to it. It's an Oasis song. 1 peso can buy the broadcasting rights, right? 1 peso. Por supuesto, señor. 1 peso. I can't hear the anthems yet. I'm actually a long way from the anthems. I will be quiet throughout the anthems, though. First person to say the name of this song in chat has my ever-living, permanent respect. Alright, I'm gonna shut up during the anthems. I don't think they've done the English anthem yet. My stream actually cut out. But that's the Aussie one done. Oh, they're about to... Yeah, they are. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna shut up. That's a very funny message, Tiger Walker. Very true. Yeah, Danny, look, understandable. I'm just an absolute fiend for Oasis. Alrighty. England. I'm really not optimistic about this, actually. I'm so not optimistic. But we got some rugby league, ladies and gentlemen. I was just watching before this while, you know, trying to study. I got completely distracted. Ended up watching a stream of Serbia versus Malta. Serbia did very well. Beat them. NRL Roast was also there. We were kind of chatting with one another. So this will hopefully be a better standard than that. As good as that was. As good as that was. Rugby League, says E.B. Williams. Well, it's Serbia. It's called Rugby Liga. Rugby Liga. So that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. I'm now not the Leaguie. I'm the Leaguie. The Leaguie. Yeah, Reckless. I mean, I understand if you didn't know the song, why you would think that. But it's just it's a misspelling, and like that is what the song's called. But like, it's not what you think it is. It's like it is the word C-O-M. Like, Rugby League. Roll them R's. Rugby League. Leaguie, your anytime try scorers, says J Locks. I mean, you know, I'm not really one to promote the whole gambling thing. Gamble responsibly in that. The dudes that... Who did I tip on the Bloke podcast? Did I tip in Brit? I'm trying to remember. Oh, hang on. Wait. I've just... There we go. I messed up the scene. Who did I say was be anytime try scorer? Can't remember. Yeah, sorry about that, Reckless Ollie. I just dragged it across. Is it the girl in the dirty shirt? It is not the girl in the dirty shirt. It is an Oasis song with a not safe for work name. I think there's only really one. Alright, I'll let you know exactly when they kick off on my screen so you can sync up with me if you so desire. And I'll set up the timer. I think I said... No, I said Shibasaki. That's my bold prediction. Oh, alrighty. Harry Smith will kick us off. Big up my boy Jez Litton. We're about to see the Jezzening. He's about to jezz all over them. Bang! There's the kickoff. That looks like a raucous atmosphere. That looks like a proper raucous atmosphere. Lovely. All right. Here's what I want to see from England. I don't care if they don't win, because that is a very tough order. But what I want them to do is show desire, show passion, show aggression, show mindset. Giving away a penalty is probably not the way to go. But anyway. Où est l'héritage de Saint-Burgès? I'll speak French. Something about Sam Burgess's heritage. I mean, he's English. RS Cho says, are you pregnant? Do I give away prego vibes? Is that what we're saying? Right, okay, yeah, sorry, that's a very good point that they're making. No 10-meter markings. That is, I mean, look, I understand that, but that kind of makes it quite difficult to commentate on. Angus Crichton, that's a good run. Up to an indiscriminate line on the field, because we don't really know. It's a little bit when it zooms in. Monster skipping away from a couple. He's got Herbie Farnworth to deal with. Absolutely swamped by the soldiers of Christ, the English players. Oh, for God's sake, another penalty. Oh, they're getting into it. Get into it, boys. Get into it, boys. Get a bit of biffo going. Yes. Yes. Get into it. Get into it. I should not be screaming so much. There are people in my building trying to sleep. Yeah, boys. No, they're showing something. They're showing something now. Big up. I like that. I like that. You know what? This is actually a really, really good chance for me to use this.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the drifting gate off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical! That was absolute diabolical!
What about that? Send him off. You just know that they're screaming that. So wait, what was it that caused this? I agree with Cooper Crump, by the way. This is definitely intentional. Oh, they were getting into it on the ground, and then Tino tries to drag him away, and then they're all running in. That's the Ashes for you. That's the Ashes. Oh, we're getting... I just heard bin. They're going to get bins. I think Dom Young's going to the bin. Rip his shirt. Rip his shirt. Rip his shirt. Rip his shirt. I need it. I need that. We're getting 2 sin bins, by the way. We are getting 2 sin bins. Two sin bins. Get ready to spam yellow lines. Get ready. Is it cigarettes and alcohol? It is not cigarettes and alcohol. Good song. But no. Oh, Rat's in the yellow card. It's gonna be a yellow card. I can't speak. Yellow. Bang. Bang. Yellow lines. Yellow lines, folks. Yes. Oh, it's International Rugby League. It's the freaking Ashes and we've got yellow lines. What more could you possibly want in life? What more could you want? Spam them. Spam them. Yes, I do have a red suit on. Legitimately. Bruh, Tino getting into it. The scenes. The scenes. Okay, as soon as they start play, though, you can't be spamming no more. That's brilliant. That's so good. All right, 12 on 12. Are they going to take the 2? It kind of looks like it. Yeah, they will take the 2. Weak. Yeah, rightfully getting booed. That's a weak thing to do. Utterly weak. Boo. Australia will take a kick to get them up 2-0. Really? I mean, okay, so what? They're going to win 62-0 now instead of 60. Oh, wow, big up. Congratulations, Australia. Brave. Real brave. You're boring. Chop Suey says, of course, Grant starts a fight. He's not captain material. Lorenzo, I'm going to allow this because it's funny. Says, if you... He's a Storm fan. Okay, yeah. Please stop the spamming now. The next person to spam is getting permabanned. Sorry, Tiger Walker. Permabanned. Permabanned. I don't make the rules. You're getting permabanned. Reckless says we have stopped. Tiger Walker did not. I'm joking. He's not getting permabanned. All right, tackle there on Walsh. Nice. 2-0. What an aggressively interesting start. Hello, Vertex. Who got binned? Tino for Australia and Pookie Bear. The pookiest of bears, Dominic Young for England. It is not married with children, exposing the leg man haters. You'll know it when you see it. As soon as you see the song, you're not going to need to ask me. You'll know. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, okay, Tiger. It's all right. It's all right. I get it. There's a delay. I understand. Up the Bronx, no, they're not going to spam until they come back. It's just when there's a yellow line. Then people can spam yellow. Was Brimson getting booed? No, I don't think so. Anyway. If only a shot was ripped. That's what I was saying. All right, there's a bit in this penalty to England. There is certainly... Oh, they get into it. Get into it, boys. Get into it, boys. Oh. I'm going to play it again.
Oh, what about that? Send him off. Send the drifting edge off. Get him off the field. That was diabolical. That was absolute diabolical.
Do you know what this feels like? This feels like when you've got two boxers where they played each other, or they fought each other once, and one of them just actually smashed the other, and the other one, like, you know, went back to the drawing board, trained again, came back, and it's just like the big moment that they come together again, and they're just going at it. Bad blood, animosity, properly. This is giving Roosters versus Dolphins vibes. Bro, this is giving Rocky vibes. Strange is not playing. No, he wasn't selected in the England squad. Set him off. Get him off the field. Kato says Sunny's at 2 a.m. What a guy right there. I mean, I'm just in the mood. It's a mindset, you see. It's a mindset. It's a mask of sorts. It's like freaking Batman. They might score here. I hope they do score here. Nice run there, Callum Watkins. The veteran. Jez Litton. The man with the greatest name of all time. Just the audacity to call yourself Jez when your name is Jeremy. That is so sick. I can't actually stress enough how cool that is. Harry Smith. Oh, cut out pass. Beautiful. To the wing. Go Top. Go Top. Passes back inside. Intercepted by Nwangani Tawase, who does a flick pass to himself. He does a flick pass to himself. That's so sick. Oh my God. England have got the ball. 6 more. Oh, that's it. What the hell? He just did Mark did a flick pass to himself. Yes, it is exposing Leaguie haters. Well done. It is. RS says, are you aware of the fact that you are balding? I disagree. Disagree. That's a hard hairline, bro. We're good. All right. Run there. On the second. Penalty England. Send him off. Okay, fine. I've done that one a fair bit. They've been doing it all day, Grant. They've been doing it all day. Honestly, I mean, I think England will take the 2, but they're looking good there. Who did Strange get replaced with? Strange was never in the team. Thoughts on Darren Watkins? Do you mean Callum Watkins? England look much better already, says Tiger. They do. I said England are going to be a lot better, but I think Australia have a lot of improvement in them as well. So the difference is they're up for it physically, properly. Nah, Vertex, he wasn't picked in the squad. Oh, Darren Watkins is Speed's real name. Right, okay. That's not what I would have guessed. But no, Callum Watkins is playing for England today. So. Alrighty. So, England are going to kick to make this 2-2. The morally virtuous decision. There is no problem with taking the 2. None at all. Cook Islands have had a better showing this year than Fiji, and I'll stand by that, says EB. Well, Fiji did beat them, though. Do you mean, like, given their, like, relative strength? In which case, yes. I think Cook Islands have been utterly outstanding. Mark the Wanganitawase say intercept flick fast for himself, be like... Who does that? It's like Danny says, who flick passes to themselves? That's insane. Utterly mental. Utterly mental. Vertex says, I was at your PM13. Yeah, there you go, there you go. I think he's eligible for England. 1 million subs chemical castration special. Says RS Show. If I get to 1 million subs, I'll be doing a lot of things. Not that, though. Not that. Royal East says, I'm going to guess, I'm going to try my best to translate this, saying that, like, this is the level of the 6-0 final of the Rugby League World Cup. Which I agree. I agree. Oh, there's a great rub from Jez. What a... Bro, give him a knighthood already. Give him a knighthood. Give that man a knighthood. Reckless Ollie says, face reveal when? You would hate to see my real face. You wouldn't like what you see. 9.5 minutes gone. Kick here from Harry Smith. That's got to be the greatest kick I've ever seen. Actually. Genuinely. Catch that from pass it to yourself again, lad. Pass it to yourself. If England win, do a 24-hour stream. Not the slightest chance, unfortunately. If I didn't have exams, literally, if this was next week, that would be feasible. But it's not this week. I've got the craziest week coming up, and then the rest of the year with absolutely nothing to do. That's my reality. So, EB, I think he does it even more than Joey Manu, to be fair. I think he does it even more. All right, cool run there from Cameron Munster. I think it was Lindsay Collins who wasn't very happy about something that happened there in the rug. The two Sinmin boys will be coming back quite soon because it was literally, I think, the first set. Shibasaki with the ball in his hands. That was forward. Yes, it was called forward too. Yes. Have that, Reese. Have that. Have that, lad. Have you seen the castle? What castle? I did my stream last week, by the way, and did throughout the course of it various different English accents. Got a lovely message from the great Chickawee, cult hero of the Discord. I think it was just a quote, "Your English accent is crap, lol." So I'm purely coming out to prove him wrong today. Evidently, I haven't let it get to me. Thoughts on Frank Castle? I also don't know Frank Castle. Can you afford the castle? I don't think so. Again, what is this castle of which you guys speak? Kalani has never seen a man hate his own country this much. I don't hate Australia. I just don't like the Kangaroos. I just like rugby league more than I like Australia. Okay. So. Smith to fight Herbie Farmer with it. Oh, there's a bit of space there. There's a bit of space. No, it's all right. No, nothing doing it. RS, I might just need to do that. I might just need to do that. Provided I don't get evicted for it. Is he trying to get 6 again? I think he was. Doesn't. I think the players have come back on the field. Oh, Tom Johnson. That was... Yo, he nearly had that. He nearly had that. All right. I think the two boys are back on. They are. The ref is onto Walsh's gridiron passes, as he should be. That stadium is packed. That's genuinely packed out. This great scenes. Great scenes. I did say, right, this is more the heartland. Liverpool is not the heartland of rugby league, but everything around Liverpool is. So it kind of makes sense that there's a lot of people that have traveled for this game. Okay, Litton add a dummy half. Gives it to McMeekin. Come on, England. Take the lead here. Bro, the world needs it. The world actually needs it. This is what we live for. Smith. Oh, they had numbers. Set restart. Set restart. Brimson does what to get away from a couple there. Nice. Up the Bronx says the stadium will be empty at halftime. Completely disagree. Bro, all of these England fans have come here today expecting to lose. If England are losing at halftime, they ain't going to leave. Jez Litton at a dummy half. Goes to the right-hand side. Harry Smith to find George Williams. Oh, they're looking good there. Herbie Farworth gets it. Pass to Dom Young. Oh, that's a great tackle from Walsh. That's a great tackle from Walsh. Gee, they threw something at them there, England. But that's a great tackle from Reece Walsh. God damn it.
He's Houdini! He's Houdini! Put him in the circus! Put him somewhere! He's too good for this game!
That's a tough tackle to make. Him and the ship. Bro. The Broncos combination. Beautiful play, Herbie Farnworth. Dom Young got it. Was it high? It was high. Oi! Oi!
Oh! What about that? Send him off! Send the dressing case off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical! That was absolute diabolical!
What about that? What about that? Send the dirty kid off. Get him off the field. That was diabolical. That was absolute diabolical. Surely. Bro, actually, do you know what? Ban him for the rest of, like, the 2026 NRL season as well. Yeah, bro, that's around his head. Off, 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 off. At least, if not executed at dawn. If not. And, like, even that would probably be too good for him. They're playing some freaking funky music, though. What is this music? Penalty only? It's a disgrace. It's a freaking disgrace. These English referees are against England. It's obvious. Obvious. This is disgusting. Disgusting. That were absolute diabolical. Diabolical. Disgrace. I've never seen such a travesty in my life. Never. In all of my days have I seen a robbery of that magnitude. Boo. Boo. The Castle is a movie. I reckon you would like it. Oh, it is a movie. That is not what I expected it to be. Okay. What was that? What was that about me being a pommy bastard? I'm literally Australian. Thank you, Kalani. I thought it was... I know from you it's a place of love. I thought it was from like someone who just dropped into the chat. I was like, oi! All right. On the second hit. To the right-hand side, go England. Oh, for God's sake. Morgan Knowles. Silly, silly boy. That actually sucks. Yeah, that's bad. He was looking up at the line before catching it. Is the Dolphins bound? Morgan Knowles, by the way. Lorenzo says, at the Leaguie, you are a pommy cobber. Well, you are a filthy convict. God, I've heard that a lot in my life. Jesus, I've been called a convict a fair few times in my days. Try being an Aussie going to the British school in the Netherlands, bro. That, like, man. The number of times people were like, oh, did your ancestors steal an apple? Like, creative. Genius. Brilliant. Oh, there's a hit. There's a hit from Matty Lees. Oh, who says Angus? Bro. Oh, and Angus Crichton wasn't happy about it. Matty Lees smashed him. Munster stepping back in field. Bang. Bang. Oh. Oosh. Oosh! Send him back to the colonies. Send him back to the colonies. That's diabolical. And the knock on. England. Let's go. Shout out the York Knights fan in the chat. Ole! Danny says, I don't think Crichton's been hit that hard in his career. Goddamn. Exactly. As Tiger says, England are up for this. This is what I thought England would do last week, where they would at least have the physicality to show up. 100%. Granted, they got to keep it up for 80 minutes. It's only been 16 minutes of it, but yeah. Let's go. Rugby League. High contact. High contact. I'm looking for Jake Wardle today. That man, the number 4. Kevy Walters looking fly in that fit. Bro, I don't mean to, you know, be Mr. Whataboutist, but I literally put on a whole, like, a full suit. A red suit. And you didn't describe me as fly. Why is that, then? I'm going to take that personally. Personally. All right, to the left-hand side. Or, early kick. Touch there by Tino. Surely that's 6 more. It's got to be 6 more. Oh, that's a disgrace. That's not 6 more. 100% should be 6 more. Herbie's going to go up for this one. It's been tapped back by England, but got by Angus Crichton. That was 6 more every day of the week. And twice on Saturdays. God damn. Definitely should have been 6 again to England. That's a joke. Please voice reveal, Legman. Pomegranate. That's my real voice. My real voice only knows how to say the word pomegranate. Whenever I'm not saying the word pomegranate, I'm putting on an accent, and that's why I'm able to say other words. Genius. Dominic Young, he should have a proper, like, mission to go on, given that he got sent to the bin. Commissioner says, don't know how that wasn't played at. I agree with you, sir. I agree with you. It was definitely played at. Definitely played at. Springtrap has decided he is such a fan of pomegranates that this is the moment in which he's going to follow. Oh, that's a good take there from Mark Nwangani Tawase to get that on the fly, on the bounce. No, actually, sorry, not on the bounce. Sideline's beckoning, though. Sideline's beckoning. No. It's all good. Marky, play for Fiji. I agree, Tiger. That'd be so cool. Reckless says, League's complaining about refs. What is England doing to this man? I mean, corruption. So, it's so obvious, dude. Atkins is from Australia, and all of the Australian players are also from Australia. So, like, and none of the English players are from Australia if you don't count AJ Brimson. Oh, sideline's beckoning. Yes, they got him into touch. They got him into touch. That's for His Majesty. That's for His Majesty. Send him back to the colonies. Big up. Let's go. Oh, yes. That was it. That was in the King's English, that tackle. That was in the King's English. RS says, do you have arms? No, these are AI generated. Sean Wayne looks like my math teacher. I am so sorry that you need to look at that mug every day of the week. This is proper, like, physical. One for the purists. The purest of purists, I would say. Do you own a suit in every color in case you have to go for a team that uses that color? That is not the reason why I own all those suits. But I do have many suits in many different colors. I've even got one that's pink. The Kiwis will be 20-0 up at this stage. No. Maybe, but no. Penalty, yes. Wonderful. That's what I've been saying. They've been doing it all day, ref. They've been doing it all day. About bloody time Grant Atkins gave my passionate English boy something. Pink oak suit? It's not an oak suit, no. It's just a normal pink blazer, actually. Yeah! 2 right. Late hit from Lindsay Collins, the filthy dog. Never liked Lindsay Collins. Not even once. For those of you who are new here, I'm literally a Sydney Roosters fan, so like I'm not actually throwing abuse at Lindsay Collins. I love Lindsay Collins a lot. Just throwing that out there as a little clarifying thing. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna get back to the commentary now. England with a brilliant attacking chance here. They've definitely had the better of the attacking chances. Kai Pearce ball into the line. Come on, a try would send the place mad right now. It would send the place mad. The line's right there. It's right there. Jez Litton across to find George Williams. Puts a kick in behind early. Walsh got it. Is that knocked on by England? I think it was, but the crowd is celebrating. We're going to review it. I think it was no try, to be honest. He has knock on Australia first, though. Yeah, got a no try. Got a no try. Who was it? Was it Matty Lees? Man on the spot? That'd be crazy. The St. Helens prop. The St. Helens prop. Let's see. That's not an English accent, by the way. That would be pretty bad if that was my English accent. I'm just glad I get to hear this funky-ass music that they play. Bow, bow. Hell yeah. Can we get this at Allianz Stadium, please? I didn't even mind that they're taking a long time to review this. I don't know what this song is, but it goes so hard. Can someone Shazam this, please? What does the melody go like? Bum, 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 ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. England get the ball back. The territory stats would have to be crazy for this right now. I'm going to try and find them. Stats. Yeah, 66% territory to England. It does give GTA San Andreas vibes. That's so true. It does. Come on. Yeah, surely an England try. Surely. Come on. Come on. Please. Please. I beg. Please. Just one. Just one try. Harry Smith. Oh, that was potentially knocked on by Williams. No, that's all deemed okay. As is their national right. Oh, yeah, the music that you can hear playing on my stream would be some generic lo-fi. RS, I'll answer that after England have finished attacking. Harry Smith, across now to find, I think that was Knowles. Yeah, Williams now in to find Jake Wardle. He's eventually tackled. Brimson in a dummy half. Only on the second here. Callum Watkins, run yourself, lad. Run yourself, you big, beautiful bastard. Come on. Jez Litton in a dummy half. Short ball. Knowles. Oh, no, it was Lee, sorry. Doesn't get there. 2 more to go. Come on, Jez. Oh, go yourself, bro. There's space in behind on the last here. He spins it out to find Herbie Farnworth. Puts a little kick in behind. Will they force it? Oh, they won't. I mean, this is definitely not a try. He did not get it at all. They're going to review it just to check if it's a 20-meter restart or not, but yeah. Definitely no try. What's it putting it up for? Of course, it ain't a try. He's just using the opportunity to review whether Walsh played it or not, pretty much. This isn't a genuine try review. It's a review to see who knocked it dead. He did have a crack. Bro, my Pookie Bear always has a crack. Oh, yes, the music's back. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, jeez, you got a lot closer than I thought. Up the Bronx, I think I'm probably going to be okay on the copyright of that. Go on, that's a try. That's got to be a try. Has to be. Has to be. Come on, come on. Yeah, that's a try. That's a try. Bang! I'm celebrating. I'm kidding. It's obviously not. Damn. Oh, I hope they keep playing this music, man. Do do dum dum dum. Damn, that sucks. Because the thing is, I mean, England will not be able to hold out Australia for that duration of time, so. Leaguie, what's your favorite band or artist? The Beatles. But I will admit, for the last 2 years, I have listened to a lot more Oasis than I have listened to the Beatles. But the Beatles are the greatest of all time. It's just been a real, like, Oasis couple of years for me. So, yeah. Run there from Angus Crichton, and he was not going to be put on his ass again. Not going to be put on his ass again. Jeez, hella post-contact meters. Jesus. Him and Morgan Smithies are getting into it. Well, walk that one back, Angus. Walk it back. There we go. The Hurricane, Ruben Cotter. That is what he's called, by the way. Nickname. True fact. I'm actually not even making that up. That's just straight up some ball knowledge from me. Mine would probably be Breaking Benjamin. I am not familiar with Breaking Benjamin. Oh my god, Danny, are you okay? What's happened? Monster short ball to find Angus Crichton. Danny, are you okay? Two more to go here in this set. Grant. Oh, in fact, damn it, Harry Grant got the markers. Got the markers. He's a clever, clever boy. He's a clever boy. And now a penalty. Take the two. Take the two. They're like an alternative rock post-grunge band. That would kind of explain why I don't know them, because I only know like 60s and 70s and like Oasis. I mean, to be fair, yeah, that was definitely illegal contact there from Smithies. Danny says, I cut myself on some metal. That seems like something you shouldn't have done. I'm gonna be honest, skill issue. I've got like heaps of metal around me right now. And I literally haven't cut myself on any of it. So, don't really know what part you struggled with. But that would never happen to me. Real talk though, I did actually once like cut a bit of a wedge out of my thumb. And it was really sad because it was like a night where I'd finished like a major assignment and I wanted to have a full evening of gaming ahead of me. But I couldn't game because I was injured. I know. Save your tears. It's okay. I got over it eventually. They genuinely are going to take the two. That's insane. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, but like, this game's 4 points to 2. This is so rugby union coded. And the Australian fans go mild. You can see how much it means to them. Look at them going, go team! Yay! Utter woke nonsense. England should be on top. It's kind of hard to put them in one specific genre as each of their albums are different from one another. Well, that's a sign of a good band or artist. I always say, I think excelling in lots of different genres is an incredible sign that an artist is great. The likes of Billy Joel and Elton John do that very, very well. Timo says, on my life, there's more tries in union internationals these days than league internationals. Did you watch any of the Pacific Bowl games? Did you watch the game literally earlier today? I don't know. Reckless says, thoughts on the song Wonderwall by Oasis. It is, in my opinion, and I know it's kind of trendy to be like, oh, my favorite band's massive hit is actually not that good. But I rank out my best Oasis songs, and it's number 9. It's their 9th best. It's a great song. I love Wonderwall so much, but it is only their 9th best song. Beautiful kick take from Tom Johnston. That's, if I was going to take a kick, that's exactly how I'd want to do it. Textbook stuff. Great stuff. Honestly, Hall of Fame now. Immediately. Has to be. Has to be. Dom Young hitting the ball up. He's surrounded by Australians. What? What have I got a whistle for? What? He bobbles it into Australia? You bobbled it into Australia, Grant Atkins. My Pookie Bear would never have bobbled it into Australia. I know. Because I know his mentality. I know him better than he knows himself. He's aggressively anti-bobble. As such, they're challenging it. I think. Unless he's just explaining what happened. Maybe it's not a captain's challenge. Yeah, he's always got that ball. He's always got that ball. I told you lot. My Pookie Bear would never make an error. Dominic Young is literally never made an error in his life. Not even once. Comes out of Dom Young's hand. No, it doesn't. Jeez. I don't agree with that. Jesus. That's... Ugh. I agree, Dom. You have the right to feel aggrieved. You are an oppressed individual, Pookie Bear. I'd take better care of you than them video refs. I'm leaning into this joke too much. I'm actually going to get a restraining order. Nick Loshi has started following. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you're following because you're expecting me to do more streams like this, would not get excited. I thought he always had at least one hand on the ball. He switched hands. Anyway. Set restart. England swamped them. Bang. Beautiful. Grandad a dummy half. Gives it to Tino. Oh, and it's straight into Lees again. Beautiful tackle. Balls come free. Balls come free. That's a knock on. That's a knock on. Yes. Get into it, boys. Get into it, boys. That's it. That's it. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Oh, yes.
He's the greatest. He's the best. Well, age shall not weary them. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Well, that's why you get the big bucks, baby. That's why you get the big bucks.
That's why I get the big bucks. Look at Shaun Wade. Look at Shaun Wade. They love it. They love it. You know what? Actually, there's one I forgot.
You can take me now. I have seen it all.
That's revenge for the Captain's Challenge robbery. Go, Dom. Go, Dom. Azabeen says, and there are literal streets named after the two teams. At a 2024 Game 3 State of Origin, there was a watch party with 10k people in attendance to root for Mitch Moses. Hang on, I think I missed a comment before that. Let me take a little squiz. Oh, hear me out. For international round, in 2027, weeks could go to Dogs v Parrot in Lebanon. Oh, like in international week, you mean? Dogs v Parrot in Lebanon. There's a very good league fan base in NRL. We could advertise the impact Lebanese Aussies have on the two clubs. There is no rugby league in Lebanon. That's the only concern. So, Reckless says, do you remember the context behind that clip? Funnily enough, I don't. Not even a little. No idea where it came from. Not even the slightest, foggiest of clues. Shut up, Reckless. That's probably like before you were born, bro. It actually really aged me if it was before you were born, though. Okay. I need like 10 or 10 and a half minutes have to go inside this first half. All good, RS. Good night. Oh. EB. Cook Islands again at smash South Africa. They're going to smash South Africa. It was not before I was born. I was 2. Well, okay. It's close. It's close. Kick there from the halfway line. Oh, that's a tackle after the kick. Jeez, I'm surprised that wasn't ruled a penalty. Good run, AJ Brimson. Good kick return. Really? Has it been? I might be misinformed then. I thought for sure that I read that there was no rugby league in Lebanon. I am more than happy to be standard corrected. That's fascinating. And I definitely didn't know that there were streets named after the two clubs. That would be very cool, though. Good run there, George Williams. The captain, the leader, the legend. Kick there from Harry Smith. Not bad. Kaipe's ball has got it. What's a really beautiful pass back inside for Morgan Knowles. Oh, he got close to the line bar. Will be tackled. Damn. They're threatening a lot more, England. A lot more. The age shall not worry then quote was from 2004 Anzac Day. Yes, it was. Correct. Correct. Okay, there is a Lebanon Rugby League Championship. I absolutely do stand corrected there. Sorry about that, Ezebin. Okay, yes, Keon is on the field. There he is. I was sad that he wasn't playing for Tonga, but anyway. Anyway. 8.5 minutes left to go in this first half. 4 points to 2. What a first half it's been, dude. For the purists. For the purists. Kick there for Nathan Cleary. Johnson's underneath it. Good take. Good take. That's a man that's balding, but he doesn't care because it makes him more aerodynamic. The V, like the front of his hair. Bosh. Straight through the line. Fair to say England has been the better team. It depends what you would call better, because they've had way more attacking opportunity, but have not capitalized on it. I think Australia have been defending very, very well. So the edge trio of Fafita, Duncan, and Murray at lock sounds mouthwatering. Fafita at his best for sure, but you never know. You've got Ewan Aiken as well. Which are people watching more in the England versus AU, Union or League? Well, that depends what part of the world you're talking about. Mark, that's a good take. That is a good take, to be fair. It's a very good take. Up the Bronx says this game is boring compared to last week. I disagree. I don't know about you, but like, as I've said many times, for the purists, there's a cohort of old school rugby league fans who love a game like this, which is just physical, tense, no quarter given, tough. So, yeah. Tough. Nice run there from Hudson Young off an offload. Thoughts on Pappy's release from Melbourne? I've spoken about it a fair bit now, so I'll just touch on it. Was surprised that the Storm CEO came out and said he's free to sign with other NRL clubs. Is that a 40-20? We're going to review if it's a 40-20 or not. Yeah, he'll go to rugby union, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not confident we'll see him back, to be honest. Was it a 40-20? Oh, yeah, he's definitely inside the 40. Bang. Australia ball, 40-20, Nathan Cleary. That's a big play, to be fair. That's a very big play. I thought it was a... Oh, I won't say the word on stream. I was very surprised when I woke up because I found out through Winston Neville's short and I was like, there's homie. What is he talking about, bro? Was that forward to Keon? No, it wasn't forward to Keon. Anyway, Grant. Takota, there, flat again. And that one's forward. Too right. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Ole! I feel like Danny's my one ally here. And maybe Tiger Walker as well. Did Vossi say the halves are 47 meters long? Would not surprise me. This is a smaller field than Vegas. And you know how much they're talking about, like, oh, small field on Vegas. It's going to change the way that they play. There's going to be fewer points. This is smaller than Vegas. Not a word about it. Oh yeah, Lorenzo, that's true. You found out while I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2. That was an NRL 26 forward pass. Bro, that was the off the kickoff forward pass. Great run, Dominic. Great run. God, I love him to run at me like that. That's not okay to say. Is it? No, that's all right. That's all right. We're fine. We're good. We're chilling. Okay, Harry Smith. They've got a little bit of space out there. Wardle doesn't really do that much with it, though. Doesn't do that much. Pause. Nah, bro. Press play. Full send. Full send. Up over halfway. Jez Litton in the dummy half. Passes to Harry Smith. Nothing late on him, says Grant Atkins. Good job coaching the Kangaroos there. Good take. No, I'm going to need to say. 4.5 minutes have to go in this first half. Damn. Danny says, Leaguie, your house get attested at some point. What? Come again, please, sir. Maybe have a second attempt at that one. Because only says up to close to the overlay, but anyway. Grant finds Munster, puts a kick up there, chasing hard. Walsh is chasing very, very hard. Walsh gets up for it, taps it backwards. Come on, England. You can clean this up. Bang, Harry Smith has cleaned it up. Over the sideline, though. Oh, Walsh has knocked it on, has he? Right, okay. Jeez, that was great from Walshy. Brilliant from Walshy. That's prime James Tedesco charging through the middle to contest that. Bang, Jesus. The speed of Reese Lightning. And the ball hangs up in the air for so long. It was forward. Are you pulling a Daniel Lariso and you actually have a black eye under those glasses? Actually, kind of, there are like some bags under my eyes. But I think that's less so my fatigue and more so the imprint that these glasses leave on my face. Tiger says, please score before halftime, England. That'd be unfathomably funny. You're cutting out? Really? That shouldn't be. Can anyone else confirm that? All right, on the last, they put a kick up. Oh, bro, Walsh has absolutely taken Brimson out. Absolutely taken Brimson out there. Jesus. Take the two for sure. Take the two for sure. Nah, this game is boring. Hard disagree. I understand why you're saying that, because rugby league fans love to see points and all of that. But I love a game like this. I love a game like this so much. Dude, that's clear from Reece Walsh, dude. They really should take the two. Proper rugby union. What is this, soccer? It's rugby union style is what it is. It's rugby union style. Look, blame the Kangaroos for taking the two early on. Utter woke nonsense, dude. Utter, complete, total, just a joke. Just a joke. Walsh has done it for the third time this game and has finally been penalised. Too right, been doing it all day. All day. Harry Smith will take the kick. The scoreboard is like soccer. To be fair, a 4-all first half in soccer would be pretty nuts. But it is certainly unlike rugby league. All right, Harry Smith, my GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend from the Wigan Warriors. He hits it. He's got it. He's got the penalty goal. He's got the scores level again. I am really fascinated to see people saying like this game's boring. Different strokes for different folks. I hate that expression, but it kind of applies here. I'm loving this, dude. I'm actually loving this. Surely they go short. They've got 30 seconds to well, in fact, less than that, 15 seconds. No, they just go low and hard. GR Pete says, who said this game's boring hasn't watched OGRL. As I've been saying, it's for the purists. for the purists. A 5-year-old drew the Ashes paint on the field. I mean, they've been very careful about the... Hang on, surely that's halftime. Yeah. They've been very, very careful about the amount of pitch markings they can leave. Get into it, boys! Get into it, boys! No, nothing doing. Okay, 4 points all. Yo, that's sick. What a great first half of the international game. What a great first half of the international game. That's so cool. I don't know, this is like pure, unadulterated rugby league. I'm going to post a little Instagram story about it because I'm quite confident that it's not going to stay this way. So, yeah. I'm going to take this while I can. I'm getting that ad again, by the way, where the woman screams. Oh, damn. Okay, wait. Something very cool has happened. So, you know, Andrew Voss was talking about that man who was next to Cameron Munster during the anthems. That's an infamous pitch invader called Javo. And he got on the field and just stood next to them and Cameron Munster allowed it. That's so funny. Daniel Jarvis. Hang on, wait. I'm going to put this on the screen. That is so funny, dude. Bear with me. Okay. There was drama before the start of Saturday's second Ashes test at Everton's Hill Dickinson Stadium, with a famous pitch invader somehow lining up with the Australian team. Daniel Jarvis, also known as Javo, has managed to get on the field at multiple high-profile sporting events in recent years. The most notable was perhaps when he ran onto the pitch during a test match between England and India and collided with Johnny Bairstow. That makes him a legend in my mind. Damn. Jarvis could be seen lining up with the Kangaroos during the national anthem before he was quickly escorted from the field after that took place. That's so funny, dude. There was looks of amusement as Jarvis sang the anthem along with the Australian players, but the incident was quickly diffused before kickoff. That's insane. Bro, Munster's a goat for that. Munster's absolutely a goat for that. That's brilliant. I assumed it was like maybe a make-a-wish kind of thing. How did he genuinely get on the field, though? That's crazy. Look, normally I wouldn't want to encourage that behavior, but that's so funny to me. That's so incredibly funny. JR says, thought it was a special needs guy. No wonder Marky Mark looked like he was laughing. I mean, as I said, I thought it was like a Make-A-Wish kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's so funny, dude. Big up Javo. My man. Security slammed. That's brilliant. Tiger says, I've been up for 19 hours. I've been up for 12. Watson says, heading home from a Halloween party. I forgot this was on. Great trip home companion and guess I'm staying up later. Well, I'll do my best to accompany you. Do my best to accompany you. Sorry, that's just so funny to me, dude. Chavo, my goat. Timo says, I take back my earlier comment about more tries being scored in Union. My view was coloured by the Union Women's World Cup. Average of 9 tries a game. Fair. Men's League International still ahead for now. I mean, I think that men's in league will be ahead pretty much forever. We're going towards a higher scoring game than a lower one, but yeah. Kat says, how's an NRL International 4-all at halftime? Did everyone forget the rules? Well, I hate to be that guy. This isn't an NRL International. The sport is rugby league. Just, I'm sorry. I know, like, I'm being an asshole, but that's one thing that kind of gets to me. But just tight physical, good defense, pretty much. It's rare, but yeah, you know, it can happen. The last first half that these two teams played was 8-0. And the one try that was scored was off a forward pass, so it wasn't all that different, to be honest. Damon says, I'm off to bed. I wasted my life watching this crap. No. His whole life is wasted. That's it. It's over for him. It's finished. Oh, that's devastating. My poor boy. My poor boy. I feel for you, bro. Damon says your volume is off and on. Someone else said this earlier. I don't think it's on my end. There might be a YouTube thing. Danny says, England, please do something next half. Would be nice to see them actually score a try, but they'll be happy with that first half, dude. They'll be very happy with it. All right, I'm going to switch back to this. Everyone smile for the Instagram story, okay? Oh, hang on. Bang. Wait, I need to do that again. Everyone smile. Red Leaguie is unfathomably cursed, though. Wait, no, now you're all smiling. Now you're all smiling. I need to take it again. Damn it. I was kind of joking. You're going to check my Instagram story now to check if you got on there. I'm going to say a first half for the purists. I've got a hell of a facial expression in that story. You'll be able to see it when it goes up. That's so funny, dude. I can't get over the fact that it's freaking Javo who did it. Someone has replied to me saying Munster's the GOAT for that. Saying, no, he's an idiot, all of them. Oh, no. Unfortunately, we have decided as a collective community that Cameron Munster is, in fact, an idiot. Lorenzo, you cannot. I don't think you could really see out of it anyway because the red lights are sort of reflecting off it. I've just realized something. For the people who could see into my room, kind of looks like I'm in the red light district right now. If you're in Amsterdam and you see someone with this lighting, they are of questionable profession. You've got the Chad face. Yes, I do. I pulled it off. Bro, I've got a friend on my days in this building. Dude, he's literally like the most unassuming looking man. But he could pull off the greatest Chad face I have ever seen. And he will just randomly hit me with it sometimes. Like when we go into the supermarket together, right? And I'll just like, from the other end of the aisle, I'll just see him hit it. And I burst out laughing in public. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Why you got the Chad face in that story? I don't know, bro. I pulled it. I pulled it in it. Do you keep the window open when you get changed? You know what? I actually kind of do, but it's because no one lives directly across from me. I'm very lucky in that sense. In my building, most people do have someone directly across from them. But so I just can't really be bothered to close it. Lights district, you say? Yeah, the red light district in Amsterdam. Timo says, what's funny is everyone thought that last week would be the wrestling match game because of the ref. But nope, it's this one. I'm actually surprised. I think England maybe overestimated themselves in game one. They had a real wake-up call, and now they're just going for it. Going for it. Good job up the Bronx being in the photo. Lorenzo says, I'm heading to Canberra so I can see Lake Man half naked. If you pay me enough, you can see that without going to Canberra, bro. Wait, are you a minor? You probably are. I retract my statement on legal grounds. That is properly wrong of me. Okay, so in terms of thinking what will happen in the second half, I truly hope it's exactly like the first half. That'd be sick. The question is, I wonder how much Australia are going to come out like they're shot out of a cannon, which is what England did in the first half. I hope England have enough to counter that, because I think they will. I think they will. Here we go. Hell of a line here from Kalani. You look like a 13-year-old is trying to mew because they think it'll give them a good jawline, but they can't do it right. I was just doing a little... I was pulling a funny face, okay? It wasn't a genuine smile. EB says, if Herbie, AJ, or Harry G score, I will become filthy rich. Oh, Harry Grant. I'm thinking of, like, English players. As it says, let me ask you a question. Okay. If the NRLW Grand Final was on a completely different day from the NRL and separate, how many people would be in attendance? Well, fortunately, we have history in that department. Let me have a little look, because it was, I think the last one was 2020, no, it was 2021, the Roosters one, yeah. Up in Redcliffe. Oh, they don't have the listed attendance for that. In fairness, I do remember there being a pretty decent crowd up at Redcliffe, which is particularly impressive given that it was between the Dragons and the Roosters. So two, you know, New South Wales teams playing in Redcliffe. I think it would be decently well attended. I think that would be a brilliant game to play at Allianz. Say you play the NRLW Grand Final on the Saturday, then the NRL on the Sunday. Bruno Mars wants his glasses back. He can't have them. That man, I was thinking actually about it the other day. That man seems like a very happy bloke. He just kind of makes whatever music that he wants and whatever genre that he wants. Brazilian funk, bang, you've got a Bruno Mars song. K-pop, bang, you've got that incredibly annoyingly catchy petit song. And then just, you know, his more mainstream stuff. So, yeah. Danny says, I need Dom Young to score. I hope that that's not because you've put a bet on, sir, because I believe you're a minor. Play the NRL Grand Final in Newcastle. That would be good as well. But I'd have it at Allianz. I think you could sell out Newcastle if Newcastle are playing. I don't know about the rest of them. Whereas, you know, you have the concentration of Sydney teams in the NRLW. So, Danny says, when can you play Arkham Knight? I'm waiting. Dude, no word of a lie, I dreamt last night that I was Batman in Batman Arkham Knight. It was the coolest experience ever. And it was actually not the first time that has happened in the last few weeks. So the universe is trying to tell me something. Once Red Dead is done, I think I'll play through the Arkham games on stream. Because I love them. I love them. That, and then after the Arkham games, probably GTA 5. And after GTA 5, who the hell knows? Did you know that Bruno Mars isn't from Mars? What? 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 That's crazy. That's actually I can't believe that, bro. What? Bro, that's straight up false advertising then. I listened to him on that basis. They're just gonna tell me Freddie Mercury's not really from Mercury, bro. Liam, if GTA 6 is out by that point, of course. But I think it's May next year, so we've got a lot of time. I think I don't really know with Red Dead Redemption, which is what I'm playing on my gaming channel now. I don't know how close I am to the end of it. But we'll be switching to 3 streams a week as of next week because there's no more Rugby League. Bruno Earth doesn't have the same ring to it. Bruno Earth sounds like a hippie. Like, if Cat Stevens was called Bruno Earth, that would make so much sense. As do I need to check it now on stream, or can I check it afterwards? I tend to prefer to check it after stream. EB says, Leaguie, will it be Mate Matonga running wild, or will it be Versace on the floor again? I do sort of want to clarify. I don't think it actually is Mate Matonga. And I've made that mistake because I think that you've got the politics at the top of Tonga, where it's like the Tonga 13 rather than actually Mate Matonga. But no, I think it will be Kiwis. I think it will be Kiwis. Chop Suey says, I'm back. I went to watch the Fortnite live event since this game has been boring. You'd rather watch Fortnite than vintage, pure, unadulterated Rugby League. Devastating. Which platform, Azza? Which platform? And is it... If I check my DMs and it's not 100% completely urgent, I had to check it right now, I'm blocking you. These are the stakes. Should I still check my DM? Terry says, let's see England get bashed. Let's please not. Let's not. Oh, the Simpsons live event. Bro, Fortnite has done such a good job of just reinventing itself with, like, promos, with like, crossovers and stuff. So. Oh, here we go. Breaking news from Reckless Ollie. This just in. The toilet water in England isn't as good as the Australian one, but only in Liverpool. Just specifically that Liverpudlian one. I'm trying to figure out what Lorento is trying to spell out here. Income? Like income? No. Incoming. Incoming. They are about to start the second half, in fairness. Bang. Considering it's 2:30 a.m., the game has been great in getting me ready to sleep. So harsh, man. Dude, Grant Atkins literally came dressed as me. That's so cool. There's the kickoff for the second half. Let's go, bro. Let's get it. 4 points all. I love it. Great run there from Alex Walmsley, the veteran. The proper veteran. I think it's like 35 or something. Oh, we got a whistle? No, it's all good. It's all good. Reckless says, imagine having a 2 on the clock. You're going to be with me in 20 minutes, brother. Don't be casting stones. Terry says, there must be a smell in Everton Stadium, therefore distracting the players and hurting its quality. You'll never walk alone. Look, I feel the same way about Newcastle and St. James Park, so is what it is. Williams to find Kaipi's ball. Oh, he just absolutely destroyed Cameron Munster. Destroyed him. Bang. Who are Chelsea playing, Danny? Play there from Herbie Farnworth. Okay, now on the last. Harry Smith will put the kick up. They're chasing hard here. Brimson won't go up. No, in fact, it's Williams won't go up for it. Walsh gets it. Is he hurt? He was hurt. No, it's okay now. It's okay. Australia haven't really had the line-breaking ability that they did in Game 1. But to be fair, many of the line breaks in Game 1 came sort of towards the final third of the match. Final half, final third, roughly. So we might see that, you know, come into play here. Pete says, yo, Leaguie, you did Newey dirty. Newcastle is in Newcastle United or Newcastle Knights. Or which Newcastle, bro? We're going to have to be specific here. Lorenzo says, at the Leaguie, due to my name, I hereby ban you from eating at Enzo's Cucina. No, Maron. Oh. That's devastating. Yo, a bit of soccer there from Nathan Cleary. Hits it on the volley. Johnson gets away from Stags. Jeez, that's a great run there from Tom Johnson. Bro, Nathan Cleary went the full-on Zinedine Zidane. Ole. EB, I would say England are winning the physical battle. That I would say. Bro, that was a hell of a touch. That was a hell of a touch. Knights? How did I do the Knights dirty? I praised their jersey. Brimson with the ball off the offload. That's a nice little run from him. Beautiful run from him. Alrighty. Played on the second there. Jez runs out of dummy half up and Jez. That's my boy. Yeah, Jezza. My man. The GOAT. No doubt about it. Anyone who had an anytime try scorer bet in this game would be hating it. Absolutely hating it. What happens if you have, like, put a bet on first try scorer and there's no try scorer? Oh, that was a clutch take from the Wanganita Wase. We've got a whistle. We've got a ruling. Oh, offside English chasers. Damn, that's a shame. Isn't Cleary Danny a soccer player? Yes, sir. Mary Fowler. Mary Fowler. EB says, hear me out. Duncan from Total Drama could win Squid Game. I'm going to need to have a look to remind myself which one Duncan is. That show was banging back in the day. Oh, the goth one. Specifically winning Squid Game is an interesting one. Freddie Mercury isn't false advertising. He's named after the element Mercury, not the planet. That could well be the case, actually. It's a good point. It's a good point. Lorenzo says, aren't the Matildas homosexual? No, evidently not. What kind of a question is that, dude? Anyway. So what we're saying, though, is that Bruno Mars should change his name to Bruno Lithium. Mark gets it. Nice little... Oh, he had a line break, but the ball comes completely free. What was that from Mark Nwanganito Arce? Reece Walsh wasn't happy about it. Let's go. Keep doing that, Mark. Don't do it next year for the Roosters, of course. Like, you know, obviously. But for Australia, keep it up, bruv. Keep it up. Lorenzo, the meaning of your question wasn't where there was a problem. I mean, obviously, an entire group that big is not going to all be lesbian, dude. So, no. And I certainly hope you don't mean any, you know, hate by what you're saying there. MVP says, good morning to my favorite Canberra supporter. Sir, I'm a Sydney Roosters supporter. I resent that comment. Although Canberra are like my second team. So, you know, it's kind of fine. But, like, Roosters. That was a pretty bad error from England there. They didn't really do that much in the first half. Chop says, just because some of them swing on the side of the fence, on their side of the fence, doesn't mean make all of them homo. I mean, like, just, yes, obviously. Like, well, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Fun fact, Bruno isn't even his real name. His real name is Peter Hernandez. Bro, Peter Hernandez Lithium has to be his name from now on. Has to be. As it says, I met the Newcastle Knights team at a hotel in Central Coast, and my dad, who's a Sunderland fan, spent the whole trip clowning on them for getting relegated. Did he think they were Newcastle United? Run there from Keel Kolomatangi. Nice little offload. Walsh has got the ball. This is a very rare, like, actual attacking set here from the Kangaroos. Very rare. Grant with the ball. Spreads it out to the left. 2 plays left here. Monster back in field. Oh, that was a big hit. Although Knowles sort of missed it on Ruben Cotter. One more to go here. One more to go. I'm properly nervous. Oh, the England defensive line was kind of broken. They run it on the last. Crichton does get an offload away. What's the ruling? Play on. England ball. Bang. As it says, oh, I meant to say United, you get the point. I actually did think it was the Knights, and I was like, that's very confusing to me. But yeah, bang. Well, I love your dad. I love that he's a Sunderland fan. Reckless says, all the Chookies are making errors, and I love to see it, so I love to see it. In fairness, the only reason there's so many Roosters players making errors is because there's so many Roosters players. Confirmation bias. Should be Tedesco in there as well, by the way. Oh, that ball's going to go over the sideline. Yeah, damn it. Damn it. They can't be doing this, dude. Errors out of their own end are going to cost them. They really are.
He's trying.
Anyway. Ollie, unfortunately, my Pookie Domyong is not a Rooster anymore. I have to let that go. Ah, as it been. Okay, sorry, I didn't see you confirm that I do indeed need to do that. I'll have a look at that now then. As I have said, though, if this is not desperately urgent, I'm blocking you. Straight up, immediately block. Okay. Are you a guy that's name starts with something? With A? Oh yeah, that would make sense actually. That is a hell of a face to pull. Was that urgent for me to check on stream? Absolutely not. He just sent me this. I did not need to take 30 seconds out of my stream to do that, bro. Okay, Munster with the ball in his hands. Oh, he holds it. He holds it. He holds it. He goes himself. Oh, no. Ah, he's got there. That's a brilliant test try. That's a brilliant test try. They're going to review it, but they've got to try. I mean, yeah, this is just what we used to see in the NRL. Yes, EB, I agree with that. Finus, Saifitis, Kikau, Appy, there would have been a lot. Yes, we get the funky video ref music. Oh, yes. I don't see what could possibly be wrong with this try. Oh, the double movement. Nah, bro. Momentum gets in there. Momentum gets in there. England versus Australia in Union is on right now. Wow, really? That is interesting. Australia Rugby Union. It is. Where's it being played? Twickenham? It is Twickenham. Excuse me. Well, there'd certainly be a lot more people in England watching the Union, but that's fascinating. I don't know if that's about what happened before. Momentum gets in there, dude. Danny says, I love Tommy Talau the same way Leaguie loves Dom Young. Forever my Pookie, no matter where he is. Well, he's going to the Roosters, ironically. So, I hard disagree. This game is great. Yeah, they're right to look at this in full speed. I mean, that's not full speed. That's too much. But anyway. Yeah, it's momentum. Bang. Monster Magic it is. And the one Australia fan, look at him. He was so excited as to even give a clap. Nice work. Well, a banging 48 minutes of defense for England, I will say. Same for Australia. They've defended it very, very well. But yeah. Commissioner says, how you doing there? Not good. Didn't he run behind Crichton? I think there was enough time. Oh, did that hit the crossbar? 4 points to 8. Let's go. That's a win. Yeah. I don't think he did run behind Crichton. I mean, like, yes. But there was absolutely no defender impeded at all, so. Tiger says it took 48 minutes for a try. It did. And I loved every one of those 48 minutes. Definitely one that a lot of people wouldn't have liked. But I don't know. Just the physicality of it. It's a nice callback to old school style. Old school footy. I mean, Commissioner, to be fair, saying that after he's hitting the crossbar is pretty harsh, dude. 1 more meter and that's over. After he's kicked a 40-20 earlier in this game. You know. Yeah. Cleary doing a crossbar challenge mid-game W. Now, that's the way I prefer to interpret it. I've got an electric blanket here. Which I forgot about. I was going to wear that. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. That's actually so good. Wow. I've not used this electric blanket before, but I wanted to get snug. Cozy. Cozy. I wanted to get cozy. Never forget 2013 Finals Week 1. Roosters 4-0. Manly. Yes, Tuivasa Sheikh. Try score that day, I believe. Oh, Ollie says, I completely forgot Dom Young left the Chooks. That's why I said his name. My dearest apologies for bringing up past trauma of yours. In the fullness of my heart, one day I'll find it to forgive you. So, Dearden at lock? Oh, yeah, because Grant's still on the field. I wonder if he'll... the difference defending at lock and defending at hooker isn't really a thing anyway. One try in the 9th minute. Yes, I believe it was Roger Tuivasa-Sheck from my memory. As I said. Letton out a dummy half. Nice little pass. Gets it across to Knowles. Williams. Grimson gets it on the run. Herbie steps inside. Shibasaki. Gets it offload now to AJ Brimson. That's not bad, but goes straight into Ruben Cotter. Straight into Ruben Cotter. Terry, hopefully we see Australia win the Union, but England win the league. Very high kick there. That didn't really go the length that they would have been hoping for. Knocked back, I think, by England. Andrew Voss said it went forward. I disagree. But anyway, okay. 51 minutes gone in this game. As it says, I've had a great day. 8 p.m. I watched France versus Angola in 7s. 11 p.m. Lebanon v Serbia in League. And now this. Lebanon v Serbia in League? Was that like a Australian residence game? Because I watched Serbia v Malta in League earlier today. Okay. So on the halfway line, on the second, actually it's the third, excuse me. Again, BBC not changing quick enough. Grant gives it to Cotter, that's got to be forward. Morgan Smithies has the hands up in the air, he's doing these ones. But no word from Grant Atkins. Munster to find Crichton, can't get enough foot away. I thought it was forward, Danny. I thought it was, but anyway. Cleary with the kick across field now. It's being chased hard by Nwangani Tawase. He's going to go up for this one. It's knock on there. Johnson. Young has got it. Young for the line. Young's got there. Hudson Young gets Australia second in this game. And in the space of a 5-minute period, the game has just been blown open for Australia. Huddo Young on the bounce. Bit of luck. Bang. Australia score off another forward pass. Typical corruption. Typical corruption. But no, to be fair, that was... I wonder... Oh, there might be a call of tackled in the air, I wonder. Like we saw with Dominic Young and Josh Adokar last game. Potentially, perchance. No, I don't think so. That's a contest. And Young gets it beautifully. Harry Smith got close to stopping him, but realistically, there was no stopping Hudson Young from there. Reckless says, England did well to resist Australia for 50 minutes, though. They did. They did very well. Unfortunately, I think that will be largely forgotten by most, but anyway. It's alright. As Sabine says, if one player's career in the NRL was to end because they touched kids, who would it be? These are the real questions. I'm so not answering that because that's straight up defamation, but these are ones that are worth pondering. That's unfortunate, Terry. The results are going the opposite to how I would want. Cleary from the other touchline now. Miss. Screw you, Cles. He's got it. It's 14 points to 4. One more Australia try and it's done. It's done skis. That was a very good back rowers try up there in support. That's good. They are still in the game, it's true, but like, you know, Australia are just putting on the burners now. Kalani has just dropped in an absolute pearl of wisdom by saying John Bateman. And I think that's brave. To say that in this day and age takes a lot of courage. I've often been scared to utter those words. But for you to do it in a public forum is very inspiring. John Bateman, indeed. John Bateman. Amen. Amen. As it says, I'd personally say Latrell. Well, that's just a terrible opinion. Jeez, I can't... Dude, that's problematic. EB, I think I remember thinking it was an okay song, but I can't remember. I thought something about it. I need to hear it again. Appreciate it, brother, says Kalani. You're an inspiration to us all. Lorenzo and Chop Suey beefing in the Twitch chat. The two Twitch contributors are beefing away. Come on, guys. Play nice to each other. Play nice to each other. Okay. You got 34 minutes left to go in this game. I'll be honest. I'm getting very tired. Wait, hang on. I did something to the background. What? Oh, there we go. Now it's there. Hiding your eye bags with glasses? Yeah, actually. But as I said, like, I think that these are, like, kind of making an indentation. Okay, Walsh doesn't get it. Gives it to Josh Adokar for a rare run out of his own end. They've been kicking to Mark a lot more. Oh, as it says, you personally say Latrell. Oh, and the John Bateman thing about the diddling kids. I didn't even make that connection. I thought you were just name dropping NRL players. I'd moved on. I take back what I said about John Bateman then. For legal reasons. Oh, Angus Crichton's not happy about some high contact that he copped. He's given some serious lip service to the touch judge. I personally wouldn't be having that. Send him off. Send him off. They kick it on the third. Is that going to be another 40-20 per chance? Nah, short they're saying. Reckless says, I'm getting so tired and it's only 2 hour time. Yeah, it's 3 hour time, bro. 3. I've got... How far away is my exam now? 24 hours. Bro, 30 hours away is my exam. And I've got to sleep twice between now and then. I'm finished. I'm actually so stuffed. I've got to sleep twice in those 30 hours. And I've got to do a stream tomorrow. Damn. Might be cooked. Might be cooked. All right, England on the second here. They're spreading the ball nicely, but, you know, it's a shame that they have to. They do pretty much have to. They're not going to, you know, with 23 minutes left to go, they're not really going to get back into this game by playing conservatively. Oh, they weren't happy. They don't like it on that little halfback there, but it was a good tackle, halfback on halfback. Reckless says you don't have to stream tomorrow. I kind of do. I feel that I do. Look, if it gets, like, proper desperate, then I won't. But I'm pretty sure I will because I committed to it. It's an international game, you know. So, yeah. What does diddling mean? Is it similar to P. Diddy? Yes, you're absolutely on the right path. You've got the meaning. Complete coincidence that Diddy sounds like diddling, though. Tiger says, it's your last watch-along for the year. That's actually true. That's another reason why I definitely have to do it. Wait, is it? No, I'd be doing the Ashes next week. So this will be the last one. Cat, look, I'll probably not fail. It's okay. In fact, I'm quite confident that I won't fail. But, yeah. Okay. Play the ball there from Hudson Young, but they're getting into it there. Who is that? Is that Matty Lees? No, it's Wardle. Damn, that's an absolute shot in the dark for me. Did not go well. Good take. No one need to ask it. Gives it to Stags. Kicks back in field. The ball came off an Englishman. Oh, come on. No, surely that's a penalty from there, Mark. Hang on. Is that not a penalty? Yeah, that's a penalty, surely. Yeah, okay, good. Bang. Of course it's a penalty. Azabine says, I'm going to the Pacific Cup final in a game worn 06 Lebanon jersey, so if I get on the news, you know I was here. Okay. Noted. Absolutely noted. I did not know that Francis Molo could play for the Cooks. That would mean that Michael Molo can play for the Cooks as well. Lorenzo and Chop Suey, if you guys keep beefing with each other in Twitch, I'm timing out both of you. I mean, I get that it's just banter, but like, come on. Can you not? Okay. Inside the last 20 minutes, I can do this. I can stay awake. I can stay awake. Ireland beat Wales 36-12 in league. Take any win. Nice job, Ireland. Big up. Oh, that was probably forward from Chesley, now the dummy half. Nice offload from Williams to Brimson. I will say they've given Brimson a lot more offload space than Jack Wellesby got. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that wasn't great from Herbie, to be fair. That wasn't great from Herbie. That was a tackle in the air. That was a tackle in the air. Penalty, Australia. Yo! Oi! Grant Atkins say go back out in the centers. That's catty. That's savage. Piss off back to the wings, lad. Go back out to the centers. That's crazy. Damn. Okay. That were diabolical? Nah, bruv, chill. It wasn't that bad. Barely touched him. Actually, barely touched him. EB, Reckless Ollie and Expat Ollie are two different people. There's also a third Ollie who pops up in the streams every now and then. Totally unrelated to Ollies 1 and 2. Totally unrelated. Oh, that is a yawn straight from the soul. The eyes are starting to water now, boys. They've really started to water now. See, to me, this is more boring than what we had before. What we had before was a gripping contest. Now we're just like, Australia are going to win the game. Cool. That was like, oh, I thought it was a brilliant offload by Crichton. It came out beautifully. It was sort of still in the air, but no. Unfortunately, no. All right. Mike McMeekin is looking exhausted there. Utterly exhausted. I think Angus Crichton's got a bleeding mouth, which would make sense because he did allude earlier to the fact that he'd received some high contact and was not happy whatsoever. But yet another error for a Sydney Rooster. We better not have that next year, boys. We got to be winning premierships. You just wait until Daly Cherry Evans is in the might of the red, white, and blue. Or I'd see a generational season. Generational season. Play the ball there from Harry Smith. Now with a solid run there, Tom Johnston. This is one of, I'd say, the better attacking sets that England have had in this game. And it's not even, no, sorry, in this half. And it's not even a great attacking set. It's just sort of one where they've got the ball with 5 tackles left on the halfway line. EB says England should make a play for Sam Walker. I mean, it'd be good for them, but it'd be another step towards them just being a team full of Aussies, really. And I do believe that Sam Walker has said that he won't play for England. So that's my memory of it anyway. That's a nice pass out of dummy half there from Jez Litton. Sort of a cutout pass, and then they went back inside. I forgot to note 6 more, actually. England have a fresh set here. Jez Litton out of dummy half now. Mike McMeekin. That's such a good name. Imagine your son is McMeekin and you decide to call your son Mike. That Mike McMeekin. Too many M's and K's, dude. Oh, beautiful cutout pass. Williams to find Wardle. Steps inside a number of them. Jesus. Nearly got there. On the third now. Plays the ball. George Williams across to find Harry Smith. Smithies will run it back infield. Penalty to England. Penalty England. Australia offside. Lorenzo says penalty Oz, England offside. You got that the wrong way around, my brother. Take the 2. Yeah, they should tap and go for sure. Chop says get Walker at 6, get rid of Munster. Munster's literally a try scorer in this game. Munster's still good. Munster's still good, bro. Azza says, what's your score prediction for South Africa versus Cook Island match? See who gets in the Rugby League World Cup. 60-6 to the Cook Islands. Pass to Harry Smith. Now Kaipi's Paul back underneath. Come on, England. Just get one. Just get one. Just get one. Something to celebrate. I beg. Harry Smith. George Williams. They're set up well. This is a good structure. Brimson cut out pass to the wing of Johnson, but the Australians have got it covered very, very well there. Very well. At a dummy half there. Pass there from Wardle. Now Brimson across to find Williams. And they'll take another little settler here. Matty Lees tackled by 3 Kangaroos. So there's 2 more to go here. Lees will play it. He's had a very good game, Matty Lees. Jez Litton, I mean. Kick in behind from Williams. Over the top. Oh, Young went up for it. He was hit very hard. Dom Young was hit very, very hard. And they're going to get into it again, are they? There's players falling over left, right, and center. They are getting into it. Morgan Smithies is having a go at anyone that wants it. Absolutely anyone that wants it. What happened to Dom Young? It looked like he was hit pretty hard there. It was a nice little chip over the top. Young went up for it. Yeah, I think it's Walsh on Young. I don't know. Let's have a look. Was Young still in the air? Oh, that's incredibly reckless. Incredibly reckless. Should be retired immediately from rugby league. I mean, I don't think he's ever really got... I need to have another look at it. I don't know if there was much intent to go for that ball. EB says the international game will suffer big time if the Kangaroos win their 3rd straight World Cup. I actually don't agree. I just think it will kind of be a nothing result. I don't think it will hurt the game as such. It might a little bit, but I don't think it would suffer big time. It's more that it would benefit massively from anyone else winning. Yo, funky music's back. I love this song, bro. It's not even a song because it doesn't have words, but... Oh, it's even got like a little funky percussion bit. Yeah, dude. Mid-air tackle, shoulder to the head. It's colloquially impressive he got up that high. Send him off. Send him off the field. Yeah, bro, he's not going for the ball at all. They're still reviewing it here. Cooper Cronk, I disagree though, because I want to see the cool music. Shoulder, straight to the head, straight to the noggin, straight to the chops. He's got to go, bro. He's got to go, blood. He's got to go, blood.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dirty get off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical! That was absolute diabolical!
As an ex-ref of the Netherlands Rugby League, what would your call be? Execution by firing squad. Tiger Walker says, my brother told me the song. Tell me. I need to know. Hypnotized by Biggie Smalls, is it? Penalty only? What? Okay, I need to look at Hypnotized by Biggie Smalls. Wait, what? It is a yellow. I literally just heard them say, okay, we're going penalty only. Oh. Get ready. Get ready. Bosh. Ah, it's the wrong side. Okay. Bear with me. Oh. Bosh. Nice. The game will be won and lost in these 10 minutes. If England have any hope whatsoever, they need to score 2 tries in this period and then defend for 5 minutes. That's the equation. Come on, England. This has been such a good game. Okay. We're good with the spamming now, boys. Calm it down. You've had your fun. Jez letting out a dummy half. Goes himself. Go, Jez. Go, Jezza. Nah, he doesn't get there. They should award him the points purely because it's called Jez. Smithy's a dummy half. Now, George Williams gets it on the sort of wraparound out the back. Is eventually tackled there. They're going side to side, which I understand you kind of need to do. Wardle in a dummy half. Down the hands of Morgan Smithies. She's playing like a 5'8" there. Beautiful ball playing Morgan Smithies. What the hell? Jesus, Litton in a dummy half. Spreads it out to the right-hand side. They've got numbers out there. Oh, Herbie just holds it. Trying to square up Shibasaki. Runs back infield. Passes to Matty Lees now. There's a bit of broken play here. Callum Watkins will step back inside. Nice little offload. Go. Pin it back, AJ. Nah, he didn't quite get that on the flat-footed. Sorry, he got that a bit flat-footed is what I mean to say there. Williams, cut out pass to the winger. Johnson. Yeah, there was nothing doing there, dude. Absolutely nothing doing there. That was great defense from Australia.
He's trying.
The cutout part, dude. I mean, George Williams, respectfully, man. Yeah, Sean Wayne was not happy with George Williams there. You need to be able to be aware of the fact that you could look and see they have defenders out there, so don't throw a cutout pass. Okay, noted, Evie. I will have a look at that after the stream then. Invisible by Duran Duran. Obviously, no Duran Duran. As Sabine says, considering you're doing a law degree, imagine if someone getting framed for murder sees a video of their lawyer vibing to referee music at 3 a.m. while wearing a red suit and sunnies. I think they'd be like, do you know what? Listen up now. That's my man. Terry says, in fairness, Fox knocked Young into Walsh. Walsh couldn't help it. Not the way I saw it. I'd be open to being wrong, though. I need to look at it again in that case. Kick here from Cleary. A modest 35-meter gain, so Johnson might be able to return this one back quite a bit, but no, AJ Brimson sort of runs himself into a bit of a hole there. Can't get the ball on the support, so Johnson has to take the tackle. Dom Young runs it himself. They need to get 2 tries, realistically, in the 10-minute period. They already had one good attacking opportunity, but 3 minutes of the sin bin have somehow gone. Somehow. Up over the halfway line there, Mikey Lewis. That's a live wire that's now out on the field. Great work. Callum Watkins, who's had a good game. Nice offload. Now Mikey Lewis pins the ears back. Is eventually tackled. The red lighting, the glasses, the lawyer thing. W Daredevil cosplay. That's true. Harry Smith gives it out to Johnson. Tries to go himself, but the sideline was beckoning there, and he goes over the sideline again. George Williams, the second cut-up pass to Tom Johnson, where he didn't actually really have much space. Who got binned? Reece Walsh. As a bin, I genuinely couldn't name one. I have done it, but not in many, many years. So. All right. With nearly 10 minutes left to go in this game. Only 6 minutes left to go in the sin bin period for Reece Walsh. Australia with the ball coming out of their own end. To get Mikey Lewis involved with only 10 minutes to go feels like a concern when you haven't scored a try all game. But anyway. Dearden plays the ball on the second near the halfway line. Grant gives it out to Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, who does take it over halfway. Lindsay Smith barking orders the front rower. Grant will pick it up from dummy half again. Munster's got his hands on his hips there. They don't go that direction. Now they do. He gets it. Dummies. We'll get an offload to Nathan Cleary. They've got numbers there if he can find them. In support, Hudson Young gets it. And the England defense just about save a tackle there. One play left here for Australia. The one player down Australia. Tino knocks it on. Munster kicks it onwards. They're going to review this, but surely a knock on there from Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. Surely. Danny says they need to use KPP more and they need to give Farnworth early ball. I mean, giving the centre early ball is a bit of a cliche, but I don't completely disagree. Stags early ball, that's the thing. It used to be Latrell early ball, so. Music again, boys. Biggie Smalls is getting, hella royalties for today. Wait, hang on. It says it's by the Notorious B.I.G. Is that the same man? Bit late in the game for early ball. Yeah, by definition, any ball that he gets is late ball because there's only 10 minutes left in the game. They used to have really good VRF music in England. It was very different. It was this song with a lot of strings, and it would go, right here, right now, right here, right now. And I used to love it because it was so synonymous in my mind with watching the Super League and stuff, which I loved when I was a kid. But this is fire. Biggie Smalls is dead? Oh, damn, rest in peace. A bit of a skill issue, though, to not have outlasted Paul McCartney. I hope he didn't die in unfortunate circumstances. I am not really familiar with Biggie Smalls. That's such an insensitive thing to say. Oof. Oh no, England. This was the period they had a chance to win it. Could not execute at all. Tiger says, I remember watching Super League highlights and seeing that. They might still have it, actually. There's a good chance they do. I think they might. Tino with a run into the line. If Australia get it to 20 points to 4, it would be such an unfortunate reflection on the way this game went. But anyway. Oh, he got assassinated. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's grim. Definitely not a skill issue in that case. Grant, has he got there? I don't think he has. Yeah, held up. Come on. Look, if England aren't going to win, just make it 14 points to 4. Don't make it 20. 20 points to 4 feels like, you know, a large scoreline again. 14 to 4 is like proper competitive. Nathan Cleary has the ball. Gives it out to Cameron Munster. Can't get his second one in the game, but he was willing to take on the line there. Grant to find Cleary. 2 tackles left here. Dearden over the top. Adokar got it. Going for the corner. Herbie did very well to get across for that one. Very well. Played there by the Fox. Shibasaki gives it to Dearden. To put a kick in behind. Nah, Morgan Smith has got it. Morgan Smith has got it. God, he's holding him down there. Penalty. Bang. I agree with Cooper, but don't tap it. Kick it out. It's dismissing the captain's challenge, though, Grant Atkins. Kick there from Harry Smith. EB says, reckon the play Strange, Brayley, and Preston now that the third test is a dead rubber? I think there's a very good chance. Best as well. I nearly called him Breast. Damn. But yeah, I think there's a good chance. No, Strange, of course, Strange is in the squad, yeah. I think Strange is England eligible. Okay, that's I told someone earlier that Strange didn't get picked because I was thinking England. I'm a silly Billy. Kalani says you seem like a Beatles type of guy. I mean, I did say earlier that they're my favorite artist. If you didn't see that, though, that's a banging prediction. I'm literally looking right now at posters of each 4 individual Beatles on my wall. On the 4th. Oh, that's a nice ball there from Williams to Knowles. This one play, England's hopes to win this game rests upon finding a try here. There's nothing really going on there. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. That was awful. That was truly awful. Absolutely awful last tackle play. That was terrible. Terrible. Bad man pressed. That's actually insane that you can move one R in his name and he's bad man pressed. Bro, you've changed my worldview. What? Bad man pressed. We live one R away from greatness. That'd be the most insane name ever. England can't score even without Walsh. I know. Batman breast is crazy. But I actually can't get over that. Can't get over that. I can't wait to go to bed. Australia fans are going to say, oh, we had Walsh binned and you still couldn't beat us. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they sound English. That doesn't make sense. Or, we had Walsh binned and you still couldn't beat us. That's what they're going to sound like. And England are going to be all like, oh no. We don't have the abilities. We don't have the facilities. Because that's what they sound like. I have just created geopolitical tensions with my accents. Alright, yo, Grant Atkins' voice is cracking. They're going to run it on the last. Grant puts a kick in behind. That's a good take there from Harry Smith. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. They need a line break. They need something. I'm seeing people say Cam Munster man of the match, and I imagine I'm about to see that graphic pop up on my own screen. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Probably a good shout, although I think Matthew Leeds was very good as well. But you don't really get a losing, player. Who gets it? All right, they've got a little nice setup here to the left. No, the ball comes completely free. Completely free. Too many errors. Yet another game with no tries. Sean Wayne ain't happy. Juan, I'm watching this on Foxtel Go, actually. See, I wonder, in terms of, like, a lot of England fans are really off of Sean Wayne, but would there be another coach that would get England much closer? I don't know. Reckless, surely you stay for the next 3 minutes, dude. Surely. Lorenzo says Marky Mark hasn't done much. I think you could say that for a lot of Australians. It's been a bit of a middling game for them. I think England showed them a lot more. Reckless Ollie, you need to stay. You need to stay. Send a message so I know you're staying. Just don't concede here, England. Please. Please, please, please. Oh, Walsh through the middle, and he knocks it on. There you go. That's what I love to see. Grant Atkins says, come on, boys. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Come on, boys. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Remove the yellow line. Sorry. They don't announce it enough. They don't announce it enough. Oh, good. Reckless Ollie is still here. Danny says, yes, this game has made me so bored I switched to the Prem. I am actually looking at the Premier League scorelines as well. I hope that Nottingham Forest beat Man United. Fond memories of this scoreline, the Leaguie, Origin 3 2024, perhaps. I've just timed out problems for the rest of this stream. Don't be inducing my trauma. Please. Please. Wait. Wait. Wait, I'm sorry. We've won Origin in 2024. I'm reversing his timeout. Thank you for bringing up the glory days. Of course. That's terrible ball knowledge from me. My defense is that it's 3:30 in the morning. Okay? And I'm very tired. I just assumed because someone was bringing it up, it was at my expense. Because you guys do that all the time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's untimed out. He's untimed out. He says 2024, you idiot. Oh, no. Walsh kicks it. Come on, come on. Just clean it up. Clean it up. Good job. Good job. Oh! Johnston took a hit there. Yes. Okay. I can't wait to see how much they celebrate winning the Ashes. It's going to mean so much to them. So much. You watch the Aussies rejoice tomorrow morning when they wake up. Tears in their eyes. This is a series win that will be talked about for minutes. Hours even. Terry says, I think I hear a sore loser. Nah, bruh. I'm literally just being honest. Bro, some of them even put their hands up in the air. That's sick. They're so gassed. David, look, bro, Andrew Voss has literally just perfectly encapsulated my thoughts. The Ashes remain sadly untouchable for England. Well done, Australia, but like... Okay, here's a task for you. Or not really a task, a little thing for you guys. There's 35 of you here. Watch the media this week and how much of it is about celebrating the Ashes win and how much of it is about the Pacific Championships final. The Australian media, by the way. Watch the level of celebration. Compare that to if England had won. I saw what someone say in one of the comments sections of one of the videos where I was explaining why I wanted England to win the Ashes. Saying, if I hear another creator say that, or another person or whatever, say that it means more to England if they win the Ashes, like, I'm finished or whatever. It literally would. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. But anyway. Alright. Well, that was a fun game. That was a fun game anyway. England showed a lot more. I'm glad it was 14 points to 4 and not 20. Really, it was just a very brief little period that 2 tries were scored. But anyway, Winners win. Hopefully we get a little upset in game 3. But anyway, I will leave it there. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging out. And we're going to end this in the only way that I know how. See ya.
East know how to play the game. They play it hard and fair. East know how to win the game. They give more than they share. They're great to see in action. These boys will show the way. Put the Roosters on the field. They'll show you